Welcome back to the channel. Happy New Year to some of the ones who are living basically rest of the world. If you are, Happy New Year. It's only the 31st now, Christmas Eve in the UK, and waking up with some banging news this morning. So Supreme New York is moving to Shopify. So they are moving their e-commerce solutions in favor of Shopify. Okay, so this is something a lot of people are talking on Instagram's pros and cons. I'm just kind of like reading through this article now just to see what's going on. Switching from its own custom e-commerce platform to Shopify, so bringing maybe no longer having a checkout solution now on the Supreme website, and how it may impact the brand's future release, which I'm guessing it will be maybe start of next season. I think this change would be happening during the break of the seasons, and see, so Supreme is known for its weekly limited edition of drops, which often generate huge buzz and sell out quickly. These are highly covered by consumers, the events and the frequency of the website. Also, this might, increase the chances of people queuing up for Supreme. They might actually hit in store to some of the crazy amount of wait time in the queue. But one of the major questions surrounding switching to Shopify is whether it will make it easier or harder for the end customers to actually purchase Supreme products on drop dates. I personally haven't ever bought anything from Shopify before, so I don't know how that e-commerce platform works. And being like a long-term Supreme website user, I am very much familiar with the checkout and everything on how the processes work on their own website. So I have to do some homework. Some have speculated that the switch to Shopify user-friendly and scalable platform may make it easier for consumers to navigate the purchase process and secure products they want. On the other hand, others have pointed out that the platform's ease of use may also make it easier for automation programs and bots to secure products, leading to even more competition for consumers. So yeah, I haven't actually used any bots before. Like autofill is the only kind of method that I've kind of used on the website, whether that's through Google or Microsoft Edge or any other internet browsers. So there is that conflict where bots gonna have more access or getting easier access to get the order from Shopify. So that's very much debatable, and it also depends on the kind of regulations and what Supreme are going to have a deal maybe, or some kind of regulations in place from Supreme with Shopify. So really intrigued to see that, because obviously they have that bot protection on the Supreme website where you have you need to draw a circle, there's different methods of verification for to avoid having that issue. So continue reading that. It's worth nothing that Shopify has implemented a queue system to help manage high demands and ensure that the end users have a fair chance to purchase products. The queue system works by allowing a certain number of customers to enter the purchase process at a time, and it can be triggered by certain conditions such as high volume traffic, release, and highly sought after product. I mean, for Supreme, this is definitely going to happen, and it's going to be like one of those websites where you have to just very, very much waiting patiently, when you try to get a ticket for a concert or something. You have you're kind of in a queue. People will jump in front of you with whatever they have on there, and you just have to kind of wait until whether or not there's anything left for you to get. If, say for example, obviously they have limited quantity anyway, so with this system in place, it might be even harder for you to kind of jump in front of a queue and trying to get the product through Shopify. So that's my kind of understanding to that. Overall, the switch to Shopify is a significant change for Supreme, and it will be interesting to see how it impacts the brand's release model and the purchasing experience for the end customers. Definitely, if something that they really wanted, they're definitely going to try and get in store and try to get that. But then again, there's another kind of wait time in real life where you just kind of need to get tickets every time in a queue. You might even need to get kind of book in advance. I think they're trying to bring back that hype and people actually hidden in store and trying to get them, because I'll safely say that like in store we definitely have high volume of stock compared to the online release. So for sure. And in terms of purchasing experience, I don't know, to people who've already been like doing their shoppings on Shopify, might be something that they, oh, it's just another way of, or another method of copying Supreme if they wanted to. But it also opens up another market for Supreme to reach out to their new audience if that's something, people who aren't aware of. Oh, they start selling on Shopify now, it's worth having a try. So I guess it's for from a business perspective, Supreme are kind of expanding the business model, and in a way that they're reaching out new audiences through a new platform, which is always a good for the brand. Whether the KAWS system will be enough to ensure a fair purchasing experience for end users remains to be seen. 100%. I'm sure there's going to be some backlashes from this that yes to explore. But it's clear that Supreme weekly drops will continue to highly sought after, generating buzz in a world of fashion. I don't think they will change it. They would change anything from the release time or anything. Like they won't just switch it to, to like a monthly drop or something, or like weekly is definitely something they would keep. It's just a way of how are they going to manage it through their website. That's what I'm kind of like concerned, and also quite exciting to see if they're going to have like more stock online for people, because moving on Shopify also means that they will need to cater a new group of audiences, or expecting there are new buyers as well. So very intrigued. It's a bit of an update from the Supreme side of things. I mean, it's New Year's Eve, so I'm not gonna sound too much about this, and just let's see, wait and see what happened. So very quick update. So if you like this video, or I want to hear your thoughts as well about this changes, so don't forget to comment below, subscribe to the channel, and I shall see you guys after the new year. The face mask that we got this week is on the way, so hopefully try and do an unboxing soon, and I'm out.